Hi everyone, it's Friday the 5th of March and I'm just sat waiting outside my GP surgery to have my COVID vaccination today. I was contacted by them on Wednesday to arrange the appointment, and probably under any other circumstances I would have waited, I would say, about 1 to 2 months to actually have my vaccination, but they are classing people with MS as the vulnerable list, so that's why I'm having my vaccination a little bit earlier than expected. So I'm okay with it. I was a little bit apprehensive, but I spoke to my mum this morning, and because she just had a few of the side effects, she just walked me through some of the things that I can do if I were to get some of those. So I've topped up with paracetamol, I've got some Beechams to hand, and my hot water bottle. So I'm well prepared. I'm just going to kind of monitor how I feel over the next couple of days, because they say that the symptoms or side effects usually come on in the first 24 to 48 hours. So I'll just document it and let you know how I go. I had my vaccination yesterday and everything went really smoothly. Before I tell you a little bit about how I felt yesterday and how I'm feeling today, I just want to tell you a bit about the process and what happened. So when I turned up at my appointment at 2:56 p.m, I was handed this leaflet, which is what to expect after your COVID vaccination. Just tells you a little bit about the possible side effects and things like, can you get back to your normal activities after having your vaccination? What should you do if you're not well, when you want to book your second one, and will it protect you? That kind of thing. So I was then taken into a room by the nurse, and she sat me down and asked me a couple of questions about if I'd had reactions to past vaccinations that I've had, if I'm on blood thinning medication, that kind of thing. And then while she was talking to me, she put the vaccination in my left arm and I didn't feel a thing. So I wasn't expecting that. I was actually expecting it to be quite painful, almost like, when they take blood, but it wasn't painful at all. So that was a bonus. And the whole thing was done literally, I was in and out within a couple of minutes. It was really well done. Everything was really well signposted, where you should go and where the entrance is, where you need to exit. The nurses were really friendly and they were there to answer any questions that you might have. So as well, kind of to put your mind at ease if you were feeling a bit kind of apprehensive about anything. Yesterday, after having the vaccination, I felt fine immediately. No problems whatsoever. When I got home, it was around about 5:30 that I started to feel really, really tired, like completely wiped out. I didn't particularly think it was my MS because I don't get tired around about that time normally. With my MS, if I've had a good night's sleep previous, I can generally go up to about 10 o'clock. So I would suspect that would have been a side effect of the vaccination. My arm, I could feel, was starting to get a little bit kind of sore. And the nurse did actually say that I would have a sore arm for about 3 to 4 days. So I decided to get some rosemary essential oil mixed with some almond oil, and I massaged my arm on the hour, every hour, until I went to bed. And I haven't had any problems with my arm whatsoever. In fact, my arm feels really, really good this morning and it doesn't feel painful. So I'm going to continue doing that massage to see if that helps. Rosemary has got anti-inflammatory benefits to it, so whether that's got anything to do with it or not, I don't know, but I'm giving it a shot because, to be honest, the only way that I'd know if it wasn't working is to have my second vaccination and not do the rosemary essential oil massage, which, to be honest, I don't really fancy going through and having pain, so I'm going to do it in my second one and just see. So you can give it a go and see if it works for you. It worked for me, so I'm going to continue doing it. I'm really, really surprised that I haven't had any other symptoms at all. I was expecting to have, something, because my mum and my sister had, and my granny all had, shivers, aches, pains, sniffles, you know, the full kind of shebang kind of thing, and I haven't had anything. So yeah, but I mean, I know it's only today, so we'll see. The other thing that I did this morning is I had a really nice bath with Epsom salts. So I put a few drops of rosemary in my bath as well. So every little helps, to be honest. But I am just going to relax today because although I feel a lot better and I feel less fatigued as well, I'm still going to let my body recover. So I'll update you tomorrow and I will see how we go. So I will see you then. It's Sunday morning and I thought I'd just let you know if I'd experienced anything different with any new side effects or anything. But to be honest, the answer's no. I had something yesterday where I was sneezing quite a bit and I had like sniffles. But I just took a Beecham's Lemsip drink with paracetamol in it and that seemed to calm things down. I slept really well yesterday night and that just kind of seemed to go away. This morning I feel great again. My fatigue level seemed to be fine, and I know that it's not kind of my MS fatigue because I'm able to get up and do things like have a shower, which if it was my MS fatigue I wouldn't even dream of getting up and having a shower because I wouldn't have had the energy to do it. So in that sense, everything just seems back to normal and I feel really good. I just must mention that I'm not on any disease-modifying drugs. My last dose of that was 11 years ago. The only medication that I take at the moment is for my vertigo, which is topiramate. So I did just want to let people know that because, you know, how I am reacting to the vaccination is going to be completely different to how some people may react to it. And of course, the way that my body reacts to it is going to be different to how some people's body reacts to it. So I would still be having conversations with your neurologist if you're still a little bit wary and you are still on disease modifying drugs and you're not sure, because even I don't know the answers to that. I'm just letting you know my experience with it. But all in all, for me, I feel a positive experience because I was so apprehensive about having it. I was really worried about how I was going to react, but I'm fine. I've had it now and I'm going to have my second vaccination in 12 weeks' time. So I hope that it's all going to just go as smoothly as the first one. If you are still worried about it, I would go and seek out information from your GP because, to be honest, it was my GP in the end who helped me along the way to make my decision because she was really, really kind. She gave me a lot of information about, you know, the vaccination and how safe it was and how many people they'd vaccinated and how safe that was. I don't know, it just put my mind at rest. Just get the information if you're not sure, and if you're still unsure about having it, maybe, you know, have that conversation with your neurologist, see what information you can find out, and just make the decision based on that, I think. But I hope that this has helped you. If you're interested in knowing what the side effects and everything are, and from the sheet that I've got, I will pop them down in the description below. And if I've missed anything off that you're interested in knowing, then please drop me a message and I will try and answer any questions that you have. Speak to you soon, everyone. Take care. Bye.